So what we're taking a look at is Agent Under Fire. It's the new James Bond game coming out this fall. It's an all-new original storyline. It hasn't been done before. It's worked with MGM and Dan Jack, who are the people that own the license for James Bond, to craft a story in the James Bond world. What that's done is kind of free us from the confines of a sort of a movie and really kind of let us run to town with it. So we're in the South China Sea. We're on we're at a secret orchid research center here, and this is under the cover of doing research on plants. What I'm doing right now is walking across the hatchway here. The game is set up so that there are multiple pathways, so you can use either sheer force, firepower, or you can put your gadgets to use. And in this case, I'm going to put my gadgets to use and actually drop in and surprise a couple guys here. So that's one way I could have done it, or I could have come down this pathway and picked off these guys and take on more men here. So let's go ahead and pick up new weapons, make our way back into the mission here. This is the greenhouse. We have guys stationed down below, so what I want to do is go ahead and take them out from above, put my silencer on. So I think what we've got here is you've got to get several things that are actually different about this game than other games. Number one, it's the multiple pathways. Most of the previous Bond games have all been they've been essentially shooters. In this game, we wanted to capture the real essence of Bond, and by doing that, it means bringing into play more than just shooters, and I'm about to get shot myself here, but it brings in this idea of being able to go in and run and gun, or kind of take an alternate route and put the gadgets to use. Being able to put the gadgets to use and give you a different kind of gameplay experience, a little more that involves stealth than just raw brute firepower. Obviously you're going to run into the gunfights. And then I think in addition to that, you've also got the new driving levels that we brought into the game as well.
So this one we're going to look at here is butts up against previous level, which has Bond escaping from an embassy in Romania. Escapes, jumps into his car, everyone's in hot pursuit. They're trying to all get a data chip that a helicopter dropped out here in Romania, or in Bucharest. They want this because if he can get this to Q, they can find out where the enemy, the secret base is. The look of the cars, environment mapping, damage, a lot of the things that you'd expect from, a pretty fully realized racing or driving game we have in here as well. So it's not a half-baked version of driving it in here. You get the full thing with all the bells and whistles. Like I say, this is being done by our team in Canada, which is the Need for Speed team. So everything's pretty much of the quality you'd expect from a Need for Speed title. The nice thing about not having to drive is now you can appreciate some of the details. So we have zoom capability on this Gatling gun here. So let's check out this car. Watch his tires. So you can really appreciate all the little details. Here's his tire. So there's a little foot soldier who's going to run out here, and I don't think I don't know what he's thinking. It's going to be about a dozen levels in total in the one-player game. Out of that, about 4 are going to be driving. In another level, he's going to be out of the sunroof, not driving the car, just shooting. It's like a rail shooter. His accomplice, Zoe Nightshade, and other agents driving the car. So he's out of the sunroof of a 750IL BMW, shooting helicopters, other cars. Another one's actually going to be a transport system, which is going to be a maglev vehicle, kind of a roller coaster ride of sorts, that's connecting an oil rig in the South China Sea to a secret enemy base that's underwater, because all Bond enemy organizations have to have underwater bases. So it's kind of fun. You can do this a couple ways. pick them apart little by little. Or you can just do it properly. It has a very cathartic effect. It's nice. You just can unleash the firepower, and you got some heavy firepower.